Hi, this is Tamara again with Rogers Public Library talking about our Rogers Read Challenge. So the Rogers Reads is where you read 12 books throughout the year that suit 12 challenges. Every month we pull a prize for books that you've read, and then at the end of the year, if you've read all 12 challenges, you'll be entered to win big prizes. Usually our monthly prizes are gift cards to local businesses, and then big prizes are all kinds of different stuff. More gift cards, some tablets, and things like that. So this time I'm going to talk about books in space. And of course I have lovely space books here that have beautiful pictures of the things that we've gotten from the satellites, like the Hubble telescope, and then this other things like the Voyager and things like that. We also have some books that I've read. I love space. I love going and getting a telescope and looking out at the stars, and so reading about it is also super fun. Even fiction books. Like here we have The Martian by Andy Weir. This is kind of a funny book. Even though the guy, he gets stranded on Mars, his friends leave him, and he's just there alone. He has a really good sense of humor about it, and he also explains things really well about what he's trying to solve and things like that. There was a movie, and it had Matt Damon in it, so if you've watched the movie, or if you know about the movie, you might want to pick up the book. And then we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Cinder is a part of the Lunar Chronicles, which is about 4 books, I think, and it's like a fairy tale retelling in space. So Cinder is Cinderella, and she is an android, and there's spaceships and lunar colony on the moon, and it has Cinderella, Rapunzel, Red Riding Hood, and they just kind of mix in all of these different retellings in space, and I really enjoyed it. It was a quick read. We have some nonfiction books too. Once Upon a Time, I Lived on Mars. This is a nonfiction, and inside of it, this woman moved to Mars along with 5 crew members. She didn't actually move to Mars. She moved to a place in Hawaii that was set up to be like the Martian landscape that we think will happen. So they were kind of like an experiment to see if they could live there, and they kind of tried to simulate the Mars landscape, so to see if they could live there. And another nonfiction book is Urban Legends from Space: The Biggest Myths About Space Demystified. So it just has different things like the moon is bright because it reflects a lot of light, and then it goes into the details of like why or why not this may happen. So the moon pulls at the ocean, causing the tides, and it's just a really interesting little book. Comets cause earthquakes, and I've glanced through this. I haven't read the whole thing, but it's pretty interesting, and I learned a lot. And then, of course, I have to mention graphic novels. I've talked before about how much I love comics, and Captain Marvel is one of my favorite space ladies. If you watch Marvel, you'll know that there is a Captain Marvel movie, and then this goes a little further into her tale. And here is the Flurkins all around, and there's Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. They team up together. So there's just a lot of books, a lot of YA books. Of course, you can't go wrong following the Star Wars. Here's one called Chilling Effect, and it's got, again, space and cats. It's kind of a common theme here lately. But these are some of our awesome books, and you should check them out, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.